Hello. How you doing? A little late tonight. Significantly late for last night, but apologies. I didn't go on last night. I was having a bit of a mental health challenge, um, suffering a severe bout of imposter syndrome and stress barfing. So that was fun. Yeah, I love panic. I love it so much. Not at all. But, this is my brain. This is my brain on depression. This is my brain on generalized anxiety disorder. This is my brain on PTSI. And here I am. But I'm back. I'm a little late because I, at about 5 o'clock, said I was going down for a little nap because I'd only gotten 4 hours sleep. Oh, Tamber June, you're having a panic attack as well. So you're trying to calm down. You know what, girl? I hear you vividly. If there's You're trying to calm down, that's why you clicked so quickly. Okay, well, I'm here for you. I hear for you. I totally understand because that was me. I got about 4 hours sleep last night. I'm just gonna keep talking, Tamber. Um, and so about 5 o'clock, I went down. I said I'm gonna have a little nap. I set my alarm for 8. Didn't fall asleep until about 7:30. Woke up 20 minutes ago. So, yeah, once I sleep like a mofo. It's the getting there. That's the problem. As I've said before, I have a troop of howler monkeys that live in my brain, and they like to have what if parties. And if you add that to everything else, this weekend, amidst a number of technical difficulties, and we just got a new printer and it's not installing correctly, and there are problems with it. And so we had to get a new printer head and all sorts of crazy mishigas, which meant that the printer was not working and we couldn't get the scanner to work either because nothing's working. So I had to go to Office Max, and yes, that will help, Tamber June, and I'm just gonna keep talking. If there's anything, you, NJS55, if there's anything specifically that I can do or say to assist you, to help you off the ledge, just let me know. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna keep talking, but know that I see you. I see you, and I'm here to help if I can. I had to go to Office Max, and if they didn't have scanning services available, I was gonna have to shell out a lot of money to overnight this stuff once I well, we need a new printer head, but yes, we do also need a geek in this house, Franklin, you're not wrong. I was gonna have to shell out to FedEx this stuff so that it got there in time. Thankfully, I didn't, and what could have been a very, very expensive endeavor only cost me about it cost me less than $5. So but the things that I was doing was I had to print out and sign the hotel contracts for pre and post cruise for the cruise. And this is the first time having my own agency that I haven't been under somebody else's umbrella, that I haven't been doing anything else. I haven't been handheld This is my first time signing something so big all by myself. It's my name on it. It's my agency on it. This is mine. And I started really panicking. I started having mad imposter syndrome. I started freaking out. Like, can I really do this? Am I really a travel advisor? Am I really an agency owner? Can I really do this? Am I just pretending? Am I actually, do I know my shit? Yeah. So all that started happening. And then the paranoia kicked in. What if, what if, what if, what if, what if? And I can't live my life by what ifs. I can't do it. But the what ifs were ruling me. Um, you know, what if there's a hurricane? Knock wood. Um, what if the person who was issuing the threats was really just trying to ruin my group and not ruin Reese and Tommy's life? What if what if what if? I mean, the brain was getting really out there. And that's where I've been. They did have, "Hey, Lori, I understand. Thank you so much for popping in and showing love." Um, what if, what if, what if? Way out there. But that's where my brain is. And that's where it's been. And I had to go back today to pay for the scanning because I couldn't pay for the scanning, but even just printing out the contracts and signing my name to them was a huge step, and I'm not gonna lie and say that my hands were shaking a little bit. Because it was a momentous thing. What if you never thought of what if? No face, you're exactly right. Unfortunately, my brain won't let me do that. It's the way that I'm wired, unfortunately. It's how they do. Um And I explained it in exactly the same way as I explained it to you when I explained it to my first doctor after having my very first panic attack and didn't know what it was, and let him know that I was sleeping about 8 hours a week. And that was when he prescribed me my first anti-anxiety medication, the much maligned Xanax. Um, I said, "What's it gonna do to me? What is it, and what's it gonna do to me?" He said, "This is gonna put tiny little ball gags on your monkeys. You're still gonna be able to function, but your monkeys will have ball gags, and they won't be able to say anything." I went, "Oh, okay. That makes sense." And it worked because I didn't abuse it. I didn't go ham with it. I was given great instructions by a doctor who trusted me, and so I never had a problem. I never found Xanax to be the devil. I found it to be very effective to me. Um, but that's where I've been. That's the last 36 hours or so. That's where I've been. I got the contract signed. I went back in today. I paid for the scanning. They scanned it to my email. I sent the contracts down to my rep at the hotel. He received them. Everything's great. And he's going to send me a rooming list template so I can fill that out. I'll get that tomorrow. Yes, it is amazing. I am careful. I am always careful, and I have since switched to Ativan, Bilf. Um, And I kind of have no choice to be careful because I get 30 pills a year. That's the contract that I signed with my doctor. 30 pills a year. So, I don't have an opportunity to really abuse them without having to go outside and look, um, for them on the streets, which is something that I will not do. My Virgo nature just won't allow it. Yeah, 30 pills a year. Um, but yeah, so that's why I wasn't here last night. And because I woke up late, that's why I wasn't here tonight until about 10, 15 minutes late. But I'm here. I'm here. And I'm apparently here at a good time because there are a couple of you who are dealing with some stuff too. So hopefully I'm here at a good time and the things that we discussed tonight might be helpful. But I am here to tell you that imposter syndrome is real. Panic attacks, anxiety is real. And I know because I feel it. And that's where I've been for the last 36 hours, is wrapped up in a shit pile of panic. Um, and of course, you don't look depressed. You don't look panicked. Well, you went to bed before I started throwing up. We learn how to mask it really, really well. Those of us with the disorder, we learn quickly and well how to cover. And that's what I've been doing because I don't want to worry mom anymore. So that's, we get along. And then I get up and mom says, "Go look at the moon." Okay. It looks weird. It doesn't have any curve to the shadow over it. Just looks like there's a straight edge. So, come on, come on, come on. So, thankfully for this camera and the amazing zoom that it has, I took a photo and I zoomed right the hell in. She doesn't like it. It looks weird. Your imposter syndrome moments cause you to procrastinate big time. Yeah, I know that feel. No face masks feelings very well. Yeah, you would, having no face. Back in the day, my friend KC got benzos in liquid form off the dark web, and it was basically free for our crew. Woke up in another state. Another guy totaled a car and went to jail. Damn. Yeah. You have way more than 30 a month? Yeah, I hear that. Don't worry, no one is an imposter, but even if there was an imposter, it would be the LLC, not you. Okay. Obvious hollow and not natural satellite. Yes, of course, of course. And also, I think made of metal. Metal. Oh, good. I am still wearing my little zip patch. Um, yeah. So between the barfing yesterday, the the green apple splatters today, only briefly, and then the fact that I have a massive zit. Well, it's been that kind of day. My body is rebelling. My body has a lot to say about this stress level, and it's telling me in all kinds of different ways. Tamara June still thinks it's cheese. That's fair. well-preserved freeze-dried cheese, I think. It's cold out there. And the Jaffa Cakes advert. Thank you. It is a pretty good photo. This phone, I could not be happier with the camera on this phone, honestly. I mean, it was just me zooming in as hard as I could and then trying to stay still long enough because, the tiniest little twitch at this point, you go. You do not see a zit. I am wearing a patch to cover it up. Oh, trying to get it flat for the SpaceX commercial launch. That works. That works. Hey, Matrix. It's cheese, Gromit. Yeah, so that's, on the plus side, the contracts got signed. I did the thing, uh, which I'm quite pleased with, even though I'm also, panicking about it. I did do the thing. I did get the thing signed and scanned and sent back in. And when we were on our way to Office Max, hey, Kim White. Yeah, the first time I thought I had a panic attack, I didn't know what happened. And the second time I had a panic attack, I thought I was going to die. Actual death. So thank you for stopping in and checking in on me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Zit doesn't show at all. Yes, because zit patch and lighting. But it's there. It's there. And it's so deep, it's almost cystic. And so, yeah, I am okay. I am okay, Matrix. I'm better now. I did some things that caused me to have a massive bout of imposter syndrome and a little bit of a panic attack, some stress barfing. But I did the things, and on the way up to Office Max, we had seen a taco truck. We have a place, a taco truck, and finally a brick and mortar restaurant up here called Oasis del Norte. And it's so good, and it's the closest we are ever going to get to real Mexican food up here. And yes, Yo Bilf, I did not sign it in blood or red ink. Hey, Shar, Pump Muff. On the way back, we stopped there because Mom was hungry. I was ravenous, and she was just dubious as to whether or not they could, if it was going to be legit, whether or not it was going to have cilantro and everything. I love cilantro. She can't have it. She tastes it for 3 days. Marla Dillard overdid it. My back is in spasm, and now the restroom seems a bit far from the corner booth. Oh no, honey. I'm so sorry. I have so been there. Those things did in the face. So we stopped at the taco truck, and I got a burrito that was like this all the way around. It was tremendous. We have very few Mexican Americans on Hoth. Very few. And most of them are busy cooking other people's food. But this is legit Mexican, and it's super good. And I absolutely destroyed that burrito. Destroyed it. Mom got nachos. I had birria burrito. What the hell? Is that Tori? Just not got a notification that oh, Nomi is live. Dang it. Okay. Well, we love Nomi. Trying not to laugh as you hobble down the hallway. Nice. I have so been there. Not I have so been there. But thank you for the clarification. Mm-hmm. Rosalind, yes. As a transplant from SoCal, I spent my first 10 years in Washington bitching about the lack of good Mexican food. No shit. First time Matrix had a real taco was in Tijuana. Yep. Yep. You learn real quick what mind-blowing at 18. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Kathy, I'm glad that he talks to you. Why do I always have panic on Sunday nights? Like, I'm still afraid to go back to school on Monday, but I'm over 50, so why? Panic Kelly. I got no idea. I got nothing. Thank you. Thank you, CAG. Thank you. Yes, I saw that you had sent me some emails. I'm working on it. I'm feeling significantly better right now than I did last night and earlier today. I'm thinking it is the healing restorative powers of massive burrito and time, but massive burrito for the win, because that thing was vast and it had birria in it and it was delicious. So yeah, absolutely smashed it. But yeah, so that's kind of Fairbanks, Alaska has unsurprisingly bad Mexican food, but oddly has some of the best Thai food in America. That's interesting. That is interesting. EFT tapping helps you, Timber June. Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Thank you for being here, for lurking. Kate has no taco restaurant around there. I'm sorry, that sucks. Everybody deserves good tacos. It's funny, on their menu they have real tacos. That's what they're called. And then they have American tacos. And Mom had to ask the difference between the two, but they don't have any hard shell tacos. It's all on soft shell. It's all the real tacos, of course, are on corn tortillas. The American ones are on flour, and they have, like, the real tacos have meat, cilantro, onions, lime. The American ones have lettuce, cheese, and tomatoes on top of the meat. And if they had them in crunchy taco form, they would, if they didn't call them chingaderos on the menu, I would be shocked. So, yeah. The healing power of burrito rivals the healing power of bacon, yet how does it compare versus the healing power of a full English breakfast? I've not had a full English fry-up. How close is it to a full Irish fry-up? I sense that they're somewhat similar, and the Irish fry-up is no joke. I do love a full Irish breakfast. Still not feeling well from all the teeth work, so gonna lurk. Okay, all right, Kelly, no problem. You lurk away. You just lurk your little heart out. Gotta get my legs folded up underneath me. Yeah, I spent 15, 20 minutes down a rabbit hole on, speaking of food that we don't have here, on a website for a company that makes soup dumplings. Um, because we don't have dim sum. We don't have any kind of dim sum here. And so I saw an ad on YouTube for these soup dumplings, and I'm like, fuck, I want soup dumplings. And nobody understands here what soup dumplings are because they don't know from dim sum. And there's a website where they will, I keep seeing the ads on YouTube, so I got sucked in, and I went rummaging through the website, and I'm looking at all their products, and they've got soup dumplings, and they've got noodles, and they've got dipping sauces, and they'll even sell you a kit with the dumplings and the bamboo steamers and the little dish with a separate little indentation area for the dipping sauce and space for the dumplings and chopsticks and everything. I have shitloads of chopsticks, but whatever. And the bamboo steamer, and each bag of dumplings comes with steamer liners and everything. So, Bill, if you don't even have a hot plate, that sucks. Are you allowed to have a hot plate? That's probably the larger question. I had a friend who lived in an SRO here, so I don't know if you're allowed to have a hot plate. It's amazing the things that you can cook. If you have a hot plate, a crock pot, and a kettle, like an electric kettle. Amazing the things that you can make. Just those things. Okay, Dawn Gloves, just saying goodnight. Got punched in the face by a cork wig head form, so I'm listening while quietly pondering how my life got like this. Well, you know, it's not the worst choices that you could be making. So, you know, you cook with OT powers. Oh, well, that makes sense. That makes sense then, Bilf. Yeah. In Rio, every morning around 7 a.m., all the people pile out of their houses and walk for 30 to 44 minutes. Oddly specific, that, but okay. Ironically, the bars close about an hour before that time. Interesting. I wonder what that's about. That's fascinating. Well, I love you, Dawn Gloves, and I'm sorry that the cork wig head form decided to be rude and chose violence today. You don't deserve that. Speaking of which, we got to talk flights. Can we do that tomorrow, maybe? Yeah, I forgot where I was going. Forgot where I was going with that. Let's rock a Xena Marlene, y'all. We haven't done that all night. I've been sipping, but you know, electrolytes. We haven't done that yet, and if I'm sure that Kimberly has put one up, and I just kind of zipped past it. Cheers, y'all. I've been all up in my stuff. Ooh, you sent me a picture of CO Belf with a furry friend. That's exciting. It actually is. Differences in different countries. You damn right. I'm looking forward to knowing what CO Belf looks like. Because who's that in your photo? Is that Rhonda Wolf, is that Quentin? Who is that? That's one of the Hubbardians, I believe. Although I've been wrong before. But yeah, I got totally sucked into this site looking at friggin' soup noodles or soup dumplings. Who is the puppet and who is the puppet master? Who is near and who is far? Space is an illusion. We are all at cause. Aw. Near Fig Newton? Far Fig Newton! I love it. Thank you, Bilf, for sending that to me. That's awesome. Doing your best to look Manson-esque, I see. Well done. Not trying to make anyone jealous, but I live in New Mexico. It's Bob Lazar. Lazar. Okay. Live in New Mexico and have great northern New Mexican food. Yep. Learn to cook many authentic dishes. Yum. Yeah. Yeah. Not mad at Sonoran food. Not mad at it at all. I love Mexican food. Something pibil starts with a C. Cochinita pibil is one of the specialties of the area near on the Yucatan Peninsula, near like Progreso and stuff like that. At Merida, it's a slow roasted marinated pork. Oh God, it's so good. It's so good. Food, y'all. I love food. When I was in Korea, all I did was eat. Food. Well, New Mexico green chilies are ingredient in best breakfast burritos. Okay, best breakfast burritos. Say that 5 times fast. Time is the only thing you cannot run. These people in Rio, where are they going? That's a good question. Where do they go? Where do they come from? Where do they go? People in Rio, Cotton Eye Joe. And yeah, I saw the ones earlier for Sin. Yes, big day. Big day tomorrow for Pamela SP Butterfly and her hubby. This is super exciting. Hubby is getting the first round of SGB DSR tomorrow afternoon. And that's amazing. That's amazing. I am super excited for him. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it helps him. Yes, Bilf, they do dance in the sand. Just like that river twisting through a dusty land. Yes, we are praying that all goes perfectly. I did hear about Sin, and the very sudden passing of her husband, and she's got to be devastated. She has to be absolutely devastated. I offer her my sympathies and a very solid fuck. And if there's anything that I can do to help, of course, as always, please let me know. Anything in specific that I can do to help. And I know that she can't even think of stuff like that right now because her head is overwhelmed with all of the everything. Um, so she doesn't have to think about little old me. But I will keep her in my thoughts, and yeah, I'm happy to help any way I can. I had an Indian girlfriend once from India. She made India traditional dishes for us. We were curious about the food. Very hot, spicy, but so good. I wish I could try that again. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It's hatch chili roasting time of year. You can smell the roasting chilies when you drive by our grocery stores. Oh, nice. Guys, I just got the mild salsa with the burrito today, but, oh, there you are. There you are. Oh, hell no. You're welcome. Honey, I don't ever want you to think that you have to keep me in mind when you've got enough to deal with right now, but if there's anything that I can do, please let me know. If something pops into your brain and says maybe Cricket can help with this, yes. Please never ever ever hesitate to reach out and let me know. I will help you in any way that I can. There's Shannon C. Popped in to say hi. Hope you're doing okay. I missed the beginning, but I'll watch the replay. Right on, Shannon C. I'm doing better now. I'm doing better now. And you're right, life can change so fucking fast. It certainly can. Um, Rosalind will send cookies, and she bakes like a motherfucker, Sin. Carry on, had a horrible day. Here's to a better tomorrow. Yes. Bilf, I would be lying if I said that I didn't do that for you. Because you're one of the only people I know that would actually catch that. One of the only people I know in this chat that would catch that. It is a Morrissey reference. I want to meet ABR at the cemetery gates and read Keats and Yeats. They're on your side, but you lose. 'Cause, well, another wild is on mine. Matrix, you're in the dark about what's going on? Well, let's see. I've been in a state of panic for the last 36 hours. Sin lost her wife or her wife, Jesus, her husband today, very suddenly. And there's a lot of awful shit going on. Oh, Jesus Christ, Sin. Just need to stop my mind from going round and round, having to give my husband CPR and have him pass in my arms. Fuck. Okay, well, number one, you knew CPR and you were able to give that to him. And that's important because if you hadn't known CPR and you hadn't been able to give that to him, you would feel 10,000 times worse. So you armed yourself with knowledge and you used the knowledge in the moment. And that's important. That's hugely important that you were able to step up like that. Because, yeah, if you hadn't known it, or if you had known it and frozen, you would really be kicking yourself in the ass right now. But you knew it, and you used your skills. Apparently, the event was large enough that your skills weren't enough. But that also means that it's very probable that an AED wouldn't even have been enough if you had one in the house, just magically been able to pull one out of your ass. CPR is hugely effective. You were there, and if he had to pass in anyone's arms, that it was yours probably meant a lot. You were there for him. You showed up, and you showed out, and you did everything you could, and he knows that. But unfortunately, what's left is left for the rest of us. It's left for the grieving. And that's what we get to deal with. You know, like I frequently said, I had to make the decision to pull the plug on my sister and then be there when it happened. We help each other stand up. You did what you could, and that is incredible. And it's so hard, especially when you're so close to the person who's on the ground. But you did it, and you didn't freeze, and that's huge. That's so huge. And for you doing that, just doing the CPR alone, I am proud of you. That's amazing. And there are a lot of people who aren't strong enough to do that. For people who are strangers, much less somebody to whom they are married and love. So you did that. And that's not nothing. Of course you keep crying. It will come in waves, and it's going to be like that. But I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you're not suffering in silence, to echo a Tommy Scoville sentiment. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're hanging out with us. We've got you, and there are plenty of tissues in the corner booth. So, you know, the love is here for you. Hi, Diane Phelan Muller. Hi, Joyce Drager. I don't recognize your name. Hello. And I'm late. I'm late for something very important. But I'm also trying to be quiet about it because I know that the sound of a pill bottle can really trigger some people. I learned that on the lifeboat. Yes, please keep coming back, Sin. And thank you for sharing. That's huge. That's tremendous. And fuck, man. I don't even know what to say. But you know what? Even if you just need to call and do a whole bunch of cursing, I'm here for you. I had that offer when I had to do that with my sister. And the same goes for you. Hey, Jen. Good to see you. I'm sad that Nomi is live now, and I'm not rushing over to see him, but he's awesome. Right now, I think we should tend to some business because this is important. And as I was late starting the show, I am late for this as well. But night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds. Time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time, a snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so the things don't stick. Yeah, I just had a 5-hour nap. And what? I'm still taking my night meds. It's important. And we do have a Paul McCartney meds-related song from our very own Shut Up Matt. Doot doot. Here we go. I light a candle to our love, and love will problems disappear. But all in all, we soon discover
That one on one is all we long to hear. All around the world, the lovely artists, they making songs to the world. Got to sing them all we can till the work is done. Then will the war be won? Help them to see that the people here are like you and me. Let them show them how we take our nightmares. Take our nightmares. Ooh.
Thank you. Thank you. Shut up, Matt. That was adorable. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Pill bottle sound, Lower Hudson Valley mating call. You are not wrong. I have talked to you before, Joyce Drager. You lurk, but you pop out at times. Well, I'm glad that you pop out at times. I'm glad to see you here, and I'm sorry that I zoned on your name. Hello, Danielle. You're staying with your dad for the next few days. Good job. Smart idea. Smart idea, Sin. They gave you Ativan tonight from the hospital. Yes. I think it's wearing off. The shaking is starting again. Yep. I'm not surprised that they gave you Ativan as opposed to Xanax, because Ativan also has a mild antiemetic built into it to help prevent the stress puking, which is why I switched to that one. They frequently give it to chemo patients as well, because anything antiemetic to help you from harfing your guts on the regular is pretty serious. That's so traumatic and awful. I didn't know that Cricket had been through a similar situation. I know CPR, but honestly, I'd be nervous and have awful anxiety. The same. I'd be nervous that it would take over. You know, for me, a calm just falls through my brain, and when it comes to emergency situations that are happening to somebody else. Sometimes when it comes to situations that are happening to me. Physical injury, I get real calm. And I just am doing, like when I was in the car accident when we hit the deer. Hey, Brian Lucas, good morning. The only way that because I had to text the person that I was relieving at work, and she was an RN. The only way she knew that something was wrong with me was that there were typos in my text message. And so instead of responding to the text message, because I sent her a message saying, hey, it looks like we've taken a bit of a delay. I'm going to be late getting there. I don't know exactly when. We've just hit a deer, and we're currently on the side of the road on 61. And there were typos within that message. And that was how she knew. Because I don't suffer typos gladly. And so she called me, and her nurse brain kicked in, and my growing up with a nurse brain kicked in. And so between the two of us, she's like, okay, what happened? I said, we hit a deer. Fairly certain the car is totaled. Did the airbags go off? Yes, they did. I did not impact my head or face at any time. I am feeling an abrasion on the right side of my neck, and I'm assuming that's from the seatbelt. And my left shoulder hurts a lot. But I did not impact my face or my neck. The airbags went off. That is an awful smell. I'm fairly certain that I'm going into shock. and my extremities are feeling a bit cold right now, but I can feel them all. It makes sense that my extremities are feeling cold. It is 24 degrees below zero. And she was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna take the double. You are not coming in tonight. You are in no shape to come in tonight. Get your ass to an ER right now. Please get checked out, um, and just keep breathing." Because it was me and my stepdad in the car. This was 2018, so 6 years ago. Um, calm kicks in, and I go into full body scan and action mode. Like, what can I do? What's going on with me? How can I be reporting correctly and accurately to whomever it is that eventually comes on the scene? We did have EMTs eventually on the scene, and I told them everything that was going on. And he's the one guy. He was like, "Well, congratulations, because yeah, you do look a little bit shocky. I have never seen anybody who's going into shock or who is in shock with a 90% saturation rate for your blood oxygen. So good job on you for the breathing. I've always been told I'm good at breathing. Um, Good night, Matrix. You're demolding the skull ashtray tomorrow. Nice. Rock on. I'll try to make it there. Yes. Yes, absolutely. My emergency vet training took over. Total calm, get it done until I handed it off to the paramedics. Yes. Yes. And you did. And I'm not surprised that the Ativan's wearing off. And you deserve another one. Did they give you any take homes? Because I imagine you're going to want to feel a little bit snowed for the next few days while you deal with everything else. In the UK, there are public use defibrillator machines. You phone emergency services to get the code to unlock it, and they talk you through using it. That seems a bit much. What if emergency services is busy? We do have AEDs here as well, but you just open the thing up and turn it on, and it tells you what to do. It just talks to you and tells you what to do. I have Red Cross CPR training and AED training and first aid training and all that shit. But yeah, it talks you through it. I would be worried about phoning. I mean, somebody should have phoned emergency services if somebody's down on the ground and you need to use that anyway. Um, but the whole unlocking it and getting a code. No take homes, calling your PCP to see if she can get you something for the next few days. That's smart. That's smart, Sin. And I'm glad that you're doing that. Yeah. Because you're going to need something for the next few days. And that's not weakness, that's just facts. Yeah. Yeah. I do that, please. Sorry, the way that this is sitting is just bugging me. It's bothering me. So now I'm going to get more hair to put it up and twist it around and make it into a little meatball so that it A is up off my neck, and B, the little clippy will actually just hang out and have something to chomp onto. I'm like that as well. A calmness comes over me in emergency situations after I shake and fall apart. Full on mode of do what you gotta do first. Yep, just keep breathing is the best advice. Damn right. We keep breathing, we get it handled. We take care of all the business, and then we can calm down. Here's my little meatball. Greetings and salivations, Daniel McClellan. Can't stop shaking. It's weird. I am calm and thoughtful, and then suddenly I'm a puddle. Yep. Yep. And that's your nervous system just having an episode, and it's gonna happen. It's probably gonna happen for a while unless you use, medical interventions to stop it. Like I said, I distracted myself looking at a website full of soup dumplings today and found the perfect little pack that I want, and of course, it's $150. I can't even look at that right now. Um, I can't spend money on any of my games. I guys, I have to buy my flights to get my ass down to Miami. As it is, I can't afford to go to my annual work conference this year because the flights and the hotel. I was looking forward to New Orleans, but can't do it. Can't do it. So, got to buy my flights for Miami. That's significantly more important than sitting around in friggin' breakout sessions for 3 solid days and running into my former business partner, which, I'm not relishing that idea. So, um, but yeah, I understand. The body does weird things when it's in this state, sin, and it can be unpredictable. And as long as you know what's going on, I mean, obviously you know what's going on. Obviously you know what's causing it. And that can provide some relief, at least to the logical part of you that wants to maintain control. That can help you go, okay, I know why it's happening. I've been through a traumatic event. I'm trying to process it, and it's a little bit of overload. And if all else fails, soup dumplings. I mean, or whatever comfort food you have. I've been obsessing over soup dumplings. That's just where I'm at right now. And there is literally zero dim sum in this town. Like none. We have Chinese restaurants. We have Chinese food actually run by Chinese people. But nobody does dim sum. They serve white people Chinese food. There's ketchup on the table at the Chinese restaurants here. It's a goddamn travesty. G'day, Koala Crofts. How you doing? I should probably let Charmichael know that things are better and I am live. I have to Beetlejuice her into manifesting in the chat room. Carbs, carbs, carbs. There, I said it 3 times. Will she appear? She might. That burrito was freaking amazing. And soup dumplings are carbs. They're dumplings. If you don't know what soup dumplings are, they're dumplings filled with soup. They're Chinese dumplings, and they are filled with soup. If you don't know how to eat them, things get a little messy, but goddamn, they're good. Char was here earlier, I think. Okay, good. I may have missed it. It's very possible. I know I'm not firing on all cylinders today. It was the suddenness of it. No warning, no prep, just here and then gone. Bang. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. That makes sense. If there was no warning, then of course you can. Yes, exactly. It doesn't feel real when it's that sudden. At least with my sister, we saw the decline, or at least I did. A cup of hot tea can work magic. Yep. English breakfast, Irish breakfast, some chamomile tea. I mean, tea just in general, as a sensory thing can be Yeah, it looks like Shannon, see, it looks like that the Ativan did help. It's just that as it's wearing off now, she's starting to feel the shakes coming back. Yep, see your emotions as waves? For sure, yeah, and right now you're underneath a big wave. It might feel like a tsunami, but it will recede. What I mean, magic to feel soothing. Yes, yes, absolutely. Danny McClellan, you just watched the "This Is How We Do It" video. Oh, wait, the one that I did? That was ridiculous. I rewrote the rap for that. I had to. Actually, I rewrote a bunch of lyrics for that song because we were on a ship. Hot baths, wine, hot beverages, friends. Yeah, Sin, I don't know if you're uh in substance abuse recovery, but if not, a glass of wine can make a world of difference. Yeah, it helped for a bit and the shaking is coming back. Yeah, definitely talk to your doctor tomorrow because I think that your doctor is going to be able to help you. I thought you were talking for a second, Daniel McClellan. I thought you were talking about the actual Montel Jordan video. Oh yeah, there is the on-call, but on-call maybe could just get a message to your PCP faster if your doctor's office has an answering service. Um, they could get you they could get a message to your PCP earlier in the morning, but, whether or not you're gonna be able to sleep tonight, heaven only knows. No substance abuse issues. Good. Then get you a fucking glass of wine. Get you a great big glass of wine or a hot cup of tea or both. I am a strong believer in multiple beverages. Very strong believer. Yes, Charmichael was here earlier. Yeah, I know. I was like, Shannon, I almost shit a brick. I'm like, wait, Nora's in here? Bullshit. Nora never shows up to my chat, nor would I expect her to. Number one, tiny channel. Number two, she's asleep, or she should be. Good God. Yeah, Heather Mack, she had a little autocock rocket. It's okay. They both start with O, so it's all right. I kind of figured it. Thank you for thinking I'm of the caliber of Oh No Nora. Yeah, I will call in the morning. Yep, OT 420. There is that. Yep. Hello, Mary. Good to see you. Good to see you. See, I'm even perking up right now. I've got somebody else's problems to look after, so I don't focus on my own. Distractions. It's whether it's somebody else's problems that are significantly larger than mine, or if it's distracting yourself with going down the entire rabbit hole of a website about soup dumplings. Hello, A. Kenneth. Um, I mean, the soup dumplings website, like I read the entire origin story of both founders. I went full on deep dive. I didn't just scroll through the products and be like, "Ooh." Um, yeah, no, I read through the entire origin story of of the two founders of the company. So, yeah, little upset. Where is Ella? Ella's right next to me, Marla Dillard. She is right here. She's on the case. And she's actually gonna have to be on the job in just a moment because I'm gonna need a fresh beverage, and, she's gonna be keeping an eye on all you all you lovely nasties. But yeah, now I'm obsessed with soup dumplings, and, I know that I won't be able to get them here. So, unless I, you know, unless I order them. That's right. Just remember to breathe in and breathe out. If you survive this breath, you can survive the next one. That's right. Yesterday, I know it's not technically the next day until you've gone to sleep and then wake up again, at least that's how I feel about it. Um, Yesterday may have been the worst day of your life, and you survived it. And you're still here with us. Isn't distraction a way for the mind to handle shit? Yes, it is, Heather Mack. And I know that that's what my brain does. So I distract myself with the tragedies currently at hand and with daydreaming about soup dumplings. What are you going to do, right? Comfort food. Ooh, Kate. I went shopping for me and only me today. And believe me, it was a fight, but I'm proud that I did it. I'm proud of you too. Good job. Well done. Absolutely well done. That can be hard. I hate going shopping. It's so peoply. Good, I'm proud of you. Yes, Zena Marlene to relaxing. Shannon C, time for bed. Good night, everyone. Have a great night. Glad to see me back tonight. Okay. Shannon C, thank you. Sleep sweet, honey. To relaxing, to breathing. Keep breathing. Just keep breathing. You know how to do that. And even if you don't think you know how to do that, thank heavens for autonomic brain functions. Thank heavens that our body just does it. It knows that we're supposed to do it, and it just does. And if you concentrate on it, you can make those breaths deeper. You can slow those breaths down. Just keep breathing. Yeah, totally give yourself permission to fall apart for a while. Give yourself permission to drop your basket. You, of all people, have permission, have license to be an absolute fucking mess. And you might need to do that. You might not want to do that, but you might need to do that. And it's okay. It's okay to let it happen. It really is. You have to be able to give yourself permission to fall apart and to accept that whether or not you give yourself permission, it's probably going to happen. Don't beat yourself up over it. You don't have to be the paragon of control and of decorum. You don't. There's going to be a whole lot of emotions. Fluffer Squirrel! Hello! Good to see ya. Yeah, maybe take a break from the internet. Or if the internet is where you get your solace, if being with your friends is where you get your solace, don't. I mean, whatever you feel is going to be healthiest for you. Do that. and do it wholeheartedly and don't apologize for doing that, because you have to take care of yourself. You have to, you have to, you have to. And if taking care of yourself means letting other people take care of you, do that. Oh, you're thinking of soup dumplings too. I want soup dumplings. Soup dumplings are delicious. Today was the first day in years that my body relaxed on its own, melted into a chair, steady breathing, and a feeling of calm for a minute or two before the world came in again. Heather Mack, that's amazing. I want that. I'm a little jealous. I'll put in the chat the website with the soup dumplings. Feel free to go there or not. This website is not sponsored by the company that makes the soup dumplings. But I really want soup dumplings. Wait, let me get into the chat box. Reddit sunscreen bro story is a good distraction if you want. Okay. I've been staying the fuck away from Reddit just in general. I've put the link in the chat. Taking care of yourself shouldn't involve tearing others down. That's the point where people may benefit from taking a step back and having a break. Well, yeah. I think that this happened surprisingly and well after what happened yesterday morning. So I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, Fluffer. I think there was perhaps some misunderstanding on both sides of things, perhaps some miscommunication on both sides of things. I see where both of you are coming from on that. Jazzy Girl Sarah. Distraction helps me survive pain and other anxieties. Yeah. You have an addiction to food porn, my friend? Not so much, because I'm not always doing it. But every once in a while I find a rabbit hole, especially when somebody talks to me about or says in an ad that this is their comfort food. And it makes sense that soup dumplings would be a comfort food for somebody who is Chinese American. But soup is delicious and wonderful, and so are dumplings, and I love dim sum. And when I talk about dumplings, I'm not talking about the blobs of dough that Americans call dumplings that we put into like chicken and dumplings. I'm talking about dough that has things enclosed in it. Deliciousness. But yeah, that's totally what I do. Comfort in all its forms is important to me. And I am out to explore not all, many of the other things that people find comforting for them. So I get it. I say not in all things because I passed a number of signs today, and I think every time I see these signs, every time I pass them on the road, I know that it's just when you live in a semi-rural area, it's just one of those services that are being offered. Oh my God, yes, pierogies and empanadas. Yes. Oh my God, I love pierogies so much. And I love empanadas. I'm, one of the things I look forward to when I'm in Miami is hooking myself up with some empanadas. Love them. Delicious. And in Miami, they're all over the place. And and Cuban coffee. Fuck. Yum. And picadillo and moro and all the delicious Cuban foods. My name is Cuban Pete. I'm the king of the rumba beat. When I play the maracas, I go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom. I did a community post, but talking about someone isn't communicating with them. Yes, and that's true. That's true. Because it happened on another channel in a different chat, I'm not sure that I'm willing to litigate it here in mine. But I'd be willing to discuss it via email for sure. I think I have some different thoughts and perhaps a little bit of a different perspective, but you know, pork rind loaded jalapeno cheddar Gus Buster. Who is Gus? I know somebody named Gus. Yes, the mask. Gutbuster. Okay. But I see signs for this. Would you do a short of the little song? What, the one that I just sang? Marla? Cuban Pete? I don't know. I don't know if I'd get copyright stricken because I'm not changing any of the words. So I see these signs for this particular service all around, and I live in a rural area. Once you drive that half an hour into town, it's more semi-urban, I guess, urban-ish. But I see these signs and it cracks me up every time because even though I know that this isn't what they mean, my brain is like, wow, that's a weird kink to advertise on the side of the road. Stump grinding. I live in a place with a lot of trees. So I know that there are people who offer to do that, but also knowing somebody who is a recent amputee above the knee, and now we call him Eileen because we can. So I see a sign for stump grinding, and my brain immediately goes not to trees at all. I do too love a good Cuban sandwich, Mary. Oh God, they're so good. The thing that helps me calm during panic is listening to soothing music and perhaps picking up a puppy or a cat to cuddle. Also, warm tea is like a blanket that covers me from the inside out. Nice. Warm tea. Oh, I thought you meant people who want to eat hot wings and bang owls. No, honey, there's only one of you. It's not urban adjacent. I mean, it might be, but I mean, the town around here is, I mean, it's technically a city, but it's also a city it's definitely going through some transformations. I have to give it that. When you get here, you have to set your watch back 5 years. But it's not as bad as like where Kim D is, where you have to set your watch back 10 years. So it's a little bit better. Um, but yeah, yeah. It's not there are literally tens of us. 40 cakes. That's as many as 4 tens, and that's terrible. Um, I don't know what Kina diving is either, Fluffer Squirrel. I don't know. Um, I've gotten through this whole thing and I have completely forgotten to do any of my responsible YouTuber stuff, which is to please ask people to like or dislike. Um, like if you're here with us and you're cool with what's going I flatten you. Fantastic, Kenneth. I think that's a good thing. Um, dislike if you're actual OSA. Thank you. Um, I just want the engagement to the page. I'm not telling you what to think either way. Um, flatten your button. That's right. Come on, baby, flatten my button. Wow, I was just about to go off there. Full When Harry Met Sally button flattening, and I managed to calm myself, but I almost went there. Um, that's right. Blow that charge. Um, yeah, please like or dislike. Please check to see if you're still subscribed, especially if you want to be. And if you haven't subscribed yet, which I just looked, and it's only 13% of you that aren't subscribed. So that's pretty good. We've got a pretty good percentage rocking here, and I love that. Um, yeah, check to see if you're still subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love it if you would consider doing so. It is fast, it's free, and it's painless, which is my favorite part. Um, tickle my notification bell and select all for all notifications. That's one of the metrics that YouTube tracks, oddly. Who selects all notifications? Who selects all notifications and has notifications turned on? Good night, care for JC. Sleep sweet, honey. Um, it's one of the things that they track. So if you would be so kind as to do that, then you will be notified every single time my random ass goes online, which is usually about once a day. Sometimes I miss a day, like last night, which I totally did. Um, but, mental health and all that. I was a hot mess last night, and I didn't want anybody seeing me having to up and run to Yark to sell Buicks on the big white phone. Um, and nobody needed to see that. I was legit a hot mess. A little bit better now. Significantly better. And we are about to roll up to 75,000 views. That is absolutely the damn truth. And I'm trying to get up to 1,300. That's my first goal. Ooh, Bilf is moving his prostate directly in front of my notification bell. So if you're tickling, he'll get a little benefit as well. I'm trying to get to 1,300. So far, right now, as it stands right now, I am 121 subscribers away from that. I made it up to 1179 and it stayed there for the last 24 hours, which is pretty freaking exciting for me, honestly. I haven't made it to 1180 yet and then had it drop down, but I have had it go up to like 1185 and have it drop down. So, yeah, any help that you could do. Hello, Maya. God morgen. Um, anything that you could do to assist with that would be fantastic. On We do have memberships here. I saw that Lori became a membership, and I'm super excited about that. And thank you very much, Lori, for becoming a membership. Memberships are a great way to help support the channel. And the super chats and all of that. But if you really want to support the channel in a way that YouTube doesn't devour 30%, down below in the description box is a number of great ways to do it, including my email address, which is there, and I look forward to hearing from y'all. The P.O. box is there if you want to send me a postcard from where you are, just like Ms. Kara did. The Amazon wish list, which the chat demanded that I put in there, that's there. And the Venmo that Denver Stevo made me get and the PayPal that I already had are both there as well. Joanne Rice gifted 5 memberships. Well, thank you, Joanne Rice. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, and Sinfully Good got one. Yay. You figured out your membership. Yay, A. Kenneth. I'm so happy to hear about that. The memberships can be a little weird to figure out, and I know that YouTube needs to get its poop in a group when it comes to Apple and everything else. Yeah, Zena Marlene to Joanne. Hell yes. Thank you, Joanne. Yeah, all the things, all the ways to support the channel, ways that immediately support the channel as opposed to me having to wait till the 22nd of every month. They're all down in the description box. Please feel free to make fast and loose with all that information down there. Get in touch with me. Say hello. Drop a postcard. Whatever it is that you'd like to. As Nora says, send me a box of money. I'd be okay with that. People are mad at me for monetizing my channel. Doug would be ashamed. Well, except he wouldn't. So thanks. Cheers to Joanne Rice. It's time for me to fetch a fresh beverage. Which generally means more ice because, well, yeah, again, it was hot as balls here today. So, but yeah, if I leave Ella in charge, are you guys cool or should I just stick around? If I leave Ella in charge of you for the few moments that it takes me to fetch a fresh beverage, let me know. Hopefully they will continue after the month ends. Yes, it goes for one entire month. You get 30 days of that. Joanne Rice, you get 30 days of a membership anytime somebody gifts it to you. So they will have until this time next month. And thank you again. That's incredible. It's a really sustainable way to keep the channel bringing in income. And it's easy and I love it. I'm working with Choo Choo. You bet Ella can, okay, go get a beverage. Okay, all right, I will. I'll go get a beverage. I'm working with Choo Choo to get more emojis and stuff going on. And we will make that happen. Come here, sweetheart. You keep an eye on them. Don't fall over. You haven't been drinking. Keep an eye on them. Looks like they're relatively well behaved. What do you think? Right on. Good job. Thank you, Ella. I'm working with Choo Choo to get more emojis and badges and things. Good night, Sin. Or good night, A. Kenneth. Rest well. Sleep sweet. Thank you, everyone, for behaving for Ella. I know I appreciate it, and I know she does too. Because it takes a lot of energy for her to get mad. But boy, when she gets there, she does care. She does care. She's a very sweet girl. People are afraid because of what happens when she gets angry. It's kind of like the Hulk. Janet G., you can't sleep? That feel. I know it. I know it vividly. And it's stinky. I hate not being able to sleep. I hate not being able to get there. Like the meds that I have don't help me get to sleep. Once I sleep, they help me sleep deeper. Because I was getting that surface sleep where you kind of, it's waking sleep where you kind of, you hear everything that's going on. After that stump comment, I expect some creative emoticons. Just seems like a really odd fetish to be advertising on the side of the road. She's not scary when she's not mad, Kate. She's a sweet girl. I'm glad your knee is healing, Sarah. Good job. Your right knee needs to be replaced soon. Okay, so you're going to be fully bionic. Well, knee-wise anyway. Bionic knees. That's awesome. They tend to heal up relatively quickly. It's just, there's a lot of aftershocks with something like that. I mean, you're replacing a body part, for God's sake. Got to get that koala calm. Yeah, except I've also seen koalas when they mad, and they are, you know what? A wet, angry koala is one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen in my life. Plus, they're riddled with chlamydia. So, I mean, you'd be mad too, right? Can't eat anything but eucalyptus, for God's sake. How old is Ella? Ella, how old are you? When did you arrive? You arrived in 2018. So she's been with me for 6 years. But I don't know how old she was when I got her. So she's around 6, but that's in unicorn years, and I don't know what that means in people years. The storms have been setting off the trigeminal neuralgia I suffer with. No proper sleep, wake up clenching jaw enough to bite through a rock. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. That is ultra mega stinky. Where's Denver Stevo when I need to have my back scratched? God damn it. Thankfully I have letter openers that my stepdad made, which is significantly less risky than, Oh, never mind. Ella can call me in 20 years. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what unicorn years are. And my stepdad made these. They're little letter openers. They're flat on one side and curved on the other, and they're letter openers. but they're also super cute. He made this one and this one and this pecker. I'm sad that he can't use his, he made those in 2003. I'm sad that he can't do those anymore. After that accident where we hit the deer, he hasn't, hey Janelle, good to see ya. He hasn't been able to use his hands for much of anything. He kept the car on the road. Hey Danielle. Hey Margie Bar, yes, it is a cat. It is a cat. It's two cats. It's two kitties. Those are the letter openers that my stepdad made. He kept the car on the road after hitting that deer, and in the process of doing so, because he was gripping the steering wheel so hard, he gave himself bilateral carpal tunnel pretty much immediately. He's got the only word I never forget is aphasia. Bilateral nerve shit in his hands. And he's 87, but he's always built things. He built the greenhouse. He when he saw that the bunnies weren't getting enough food in the wintertime, he built them a little box to put food into that had a little overhang so they wouldn't be sitting out in the snow. They could be sheltered while they snacked, and we had to put it someplace where the deer couldn't reach. He's that guy. He's always just built random things and created things. Yeah. It sucks because he's been a builder. He's always done stuff with his hands. He's built models, and we've got model planes that he made and a model ship in his office. The planes are hanging from the ceiling, for the love of God. He's a builder, and not quite neuropathy. It's something else. I don't know that the pecker is actually aggressive. They all kind of look aggressive. I mean, if you've met many peckers, you understand. We get pileated, and what's the other kind? Downy? We had a lot of peckers up in these parts. It is difficult for him emotionally, and now, because as he ages, the rest of his limbs are staging a mutiny. He's had his knees replaced. 3 days after he had his knees replaced, he was out there trying to snowblow. I like the pecker too. I think he's nifty. He's a tough cookie, that guy. And he's done so much building and so much creating. He's made musical instruments, dulcimers and psalteries and stringed instruments well, those are both stringed instruments as well, but also like guitars and things like that. he likes to build things. He likes to make things, and if they can be practical, so much the better. But that's what he does, and he hasn't been able to do that since 2018, and there's been a little bit of cognitive decline. His legs don't wanna work. It's just aging is a bitch, y'all, and that's he is tough as nails. He is absolutely tough as nails, and he had to be when he was young, and he's got his own PTSI, probably complex. Between his childhood and his time in the military, he has been through a lot. Um, some of which I can't even discuss on here, but he's been through a lot, and it breaks my heart for him because he wants so badly to be able to, like, help mom with stuff, go pull weeds, or if we got on the ground, we wouldn't be able to get him back up. It's just the 2 of us, and I don't know that we'd be able to get him back up. So, he might wanna pull weeds. He definitely does wanna pull weeds. Oh, yeah, he's definitely a craftsman. He is more than just a woodworker, he is a craftsman. He is a builder. He is creative. There's just so much that he can't do anymore, and it's really frustrating for him. Really frustrating for him, and I understand it. And he used to be so capable and could do anything, and now he can't even drive the riding lawnmower. He tried, but his hands were, yeah, no, he couldn't do it. So, but I have little reminders around here of all the things that he's made, all the things that he's done. Um, and he's still kicking, and he's still a wise ass. Um, he and mom have been together. Next month, it'll be 35 years. It took her until she was 43, but she finally found a decent one. She kissed a lot of frogs in the meantime, but she finally found a partner that was worth keeping. And he had his share of relationships as well. And the two of them, they each found their person. I don't know that I'm ever gonna find mine. I fully expect to die alone, but, they found theirs, and they're happy. 35 years next month. Goddamn. Xena Marlene did that. I have a best if used by date of about 2 years from the start, and so, if anything lasts longer than that, I'm always shocked and amazed. It's so tough to see people in decline, but good that he still has that strength of mind to be a wise ass. Oh, he certainly does. He certainly does. Um, I legit hit the floor. This was a few years ago. This is when my brother was still talking to me, before I was disowned. Um, they were talking, but they had an old 3-hole punch to put holes in paper, and it wasn't working very well, and it was a struggle, and, I heard them talking about something and mom was having difficulty and I'm like, "What's the problem?" She says, and she had said right as I walked up, "Hello, Ronnie Johns. Merlot wines are better than Muscatel cooking wines." Okay, I can get behind that. I like a good Merlot. Um, she had said, "You just got to make sure to just shove it all the way in there." And he just, without missing a beat, said, "That's what she said." I hit the floor, y'all. I hit the floor. I was laughing so hard. I actually had to I was on my knees in the hallway, hyperventilating with laughter. I was absolutely helpless. And it was beautiful. Yeah, frog kissing paid off, Janelle. For some people it do. Sounds like a talented man. It's hard when someone so active has to slow down. Yeah, it is. My mom-in-law is declining, but she is still tough as nails. Her will is not in decline, but her body is betraying her. Same thing with my stepdad. There is, however, there is a little bit of cognitive decline now as well. Um, a little bit, a little bit. It's not huge, but we notice it. Every once in a while, there's a little slip in the cog. And that's, it's frightening, but he's also 87. Mom's 78. They're not spring chickens anymore. And mom gets mad at me because she's like, "Well, that's not good for your back." And I'm like, "Shut up and stop trying to bring the groceries in. I will carry them in because I'm stronger than you are." Also, I can still reach to pull the trunk hatch down. She's shrinking. And she's mad about it. I don't blame her. But if you have somebody stronger in the house, why are you trying to carry in 20 pounds of cat litter? Just let me handle it. Take the light thing. Take the bag, the grocery bag that has like the lettuce mix in it. Go. I'll bring in the canned goods and the everything else. Just, I got it. Well, it's not good for your back either. Yeah, okay. And what choice? That's really what it comes down to. What choice? You want to bring it in? You want to try to bring it in? You got to go and get the dolly? You want to let me bring it in? I'll bring it in. You go inside, start putting things away, play Tetris in the fridge. I'll haul all the stuff in. I am your pack mule. Because, I mean, really, come on, man. What are you going to do? We roll with the hand we're dealt. And right now, the hand we're dealt is I am the strongest physically in the house. Yes, I am in pain all the time. But I'm still the strongest person in the house. So I will bring in all the things. I will roll the trash out to the curb. I will roll all the recycling out to the curb. I will do the things. You got to remind me sometimes because I forget what day it is because every day is Blur's Day. But I will do the things. I can't always be perfect. My room is not going to look like it's something out of Architectural Digest, for fuck's sake. But, I will do the things as much as I can because basically, y'all can't. So accept the help and roll with it. because we don't have other options. Yes, it's going to hurt my back too. Yes, doing just about anything is going to hurt my back and my elbows and my shoulders, and my neck and my knees and my hips. Everything hurts and I'm dying. It be what it be. But realistically speaking, we roll with it. Because what choice? You use a rolling cart a lot these days. Jazzy Girl Sarah, we live in a split level. So there's only so much use a rolling cart is. My stepdad has a walker for upstairs and for downstairs, a rolling walker. And so he uses those. CO Bilf is not jacked and swole, but will move things for room, board, and space coins. Well, Bilf, if you're ever down here in Upper Hoth, come on over. You can sleep in the guest room, which is where I am, right behind you. And you will be fed. If you find yourself in this neck of the woods. I don't know why you would, but should you happen to find yourself down here, you are welcome here. Yeah, we're going to hurt anyway, but shit got to get done. Damn right, Jazzy Girl Sarah. Damn right. Because, I mean, again, what choice, right? Either the shit gets done or it don't. If it don't get done, you're going to be mad about it. So let's just get it done. She's lucky to have you. I have my dolly for the garbage. I'm losing my faculties in my arm and hand. That sucks, Kate. That sucks a bunch. That sucks a bunch. Split level, not flit level. Steven. Sorry, all I can think of is that dog. The meme. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yes, his name is Tuna. Steven. Split level. I love him. So yeah, as soon as I saw flit level, I thought, Steven. I love him. Memes. Well, good. I'm glad we're at memes now. Because, yeah, things started kind of heavy. As they will sometimes, you know? I mean, you never know what's going to happen in the corner booth. We talk about anything and everything up in here. And it's panic attacks and imposter syndrome and stress barfing and the very sudden onset of grief. And now we're on to Steven and soup dumplings. Soup dumplings. Delicious. Yeah, they have a whole kit. I'm actually going to pull it up. I'm practicing my share screen skills because I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing. They have a whole little kit, not kilt. $50 pieces of soup dumplings. Amazing. And each one comes with steamer liners, but they have this whole thing, and let's see if I can share my screen. After the page loads. And it gives you the bamboo steamer, which is kind of exciting because I don't have one of those. All right, let's see if I can share my screen. What are you? What are you? Why do the buttons not show me things? Karina, wait, what happened? I lost 2 inches in my arm. I'm not supposed to lift more than 5 pounds and repetitive movements. I live alone, so ice is my best friend and meds when it gets too much. Yes. Have you tried Voltaren gel as well? That stuff is amazing. Karina went for a walk with the dog tonight. Perfect evening until she decided to say hi to a porcupine. Oh no. She found out mommy's fingers have a hard time with the pliers, but got it done. Oh, bless. Bless both of you. Oh no, Karina, I'm so sorry. Soup dumplings. I know, Fluffer. I know, I want a bamboo steamer as well. All right, wait, is this the button that allows me to share my screen? Yes. Ha! Okay. Can you see it? Oh, okay, I have to turn it on. Okay, check that out. That's the soup dumpling experience. Okay, you get 100 soup dumplings, a bamboo steamer, this little cute little plate with a separate little cuppy for dipping sauces, chopsticks, and there are 3 different dipping sauces. Let's look at what's included. Chicken soup dumplings with ground chicken and shiitake mushrooms, classic pork soup dumplings, dipping bowl and chopsticks set, spicy chili crunch, dumpling dipping sauce, ginger scallion umami sauce, and a bamboo steamer basket. Sadly, that whole package is $149, which makes me a little bit sad. But how amazing. You shut up, Bilf. There is no erotica that could sway me regarding that lacquered barking yam. Yes, new skill unlocked. I did the thing. I'm amazed. I did the thing. So yeah, that's this channel is not sponsored by Mila or eatmila.com. All right, so I'm going to take this off the screen here. But yeah, that I saw they have a number of different other bundles as well, but that one just really caught my attention. Okay, let's be big again. Make. There we go. I'm learning. I can learn things. It is expensive, but it's 100 soup dumplings. That's a lot of dumplings. That could feed me for a long time. Plus the steamer basket and all the things. Lacquered barking yam. Yes, that's exactly what he is. It's degenerative. I've been stopped from working 15 years ago, so life goes on. Holy shit. I'm so sorry. Yes, yes, they are bow, actually, Matt. They're just a different kind of bow. Um, let me wait, go back. Yes, stop sharing. I think there's Shaoleng Bao. I think that's what they're called. Um, they do have a bundle that's $117.96, which gets you 50 pieces of soup dumplings, a sauce trio, the steamer basket, and the dumpling dipping bowl set. Um, you can even subscribe. That's amazing. Maybe I should just go to home. Because I think they listed it on the homepage, what they're called. Doot, 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 doot. Xiaolong Bao. Yeah, Xiaolong Bao is what they are. And I'll put it in the chat. Oh, Stitch and Leather. I've already sung the Night Meds song. Are you a yam? Because if you were a potato, you would be a sweet potato. Aw. No, that's totally you. Sleep sweet. Sleep sweet, Pamela SP Butterfly. I know that you can make them, Fluffer. They sell the wrappers, and then you put chicken stock in gelatin to set and use that in the dumpling, and it goes to liquid when you cook it. I have some mad cooking skills, but they are not quite that advanced. I would love it if they were, but they're not quite that advanced yet. So I would feel more comfortable if I was able to take a class that was led by somebody who knows what they're doing. Double shot? Yes, same. But right now I just can't. And I also don't have the jing to drop on that whole little package, but we don't have a bamboo steamer here. So I kind of want, plus all the different sauces and everything else. And I kind of, they make it easy. But good to see you, Stitch and Leather. Temu has some steamers for $10. Sure, not surprising. They also have a super really cute cutout carpet that's like rainbowy colors, and it says "fuck," and I love it. It's time for your night med, Stitch and Leather. I usually don't sing it again. I will say that there is a standalone video on my channel, which is just the night meds song, but I will wish you the best in night meds. And I know that we have some people here who are in a place where it's way too early for their night meds and they have to take their day meds. Day meds. Daylight come and you gotta take meds. You too, Stitch and Leather. Come, Mr. Doctor Man, help me with my problem. Daylight come and you gotta take meds. Give me the prescription, I promise that I'll swallow 'em. Daylight come and you gotta take meds. Take 1 pill, 2 pill, 3 pill, drink. Daylight come and you gotta take meds. 1 pill, 2 pill, 3 pill, drink. Daylight come and you gotta take meds. Does that work? Temu also has a hat that says make lying wrong again. Nice. I have a sweatshirt that it's a hoodie and it says Chinga tu maga, pendejo, no más naranja. And I'm not trying to get into politics here. These are my own personal politics. I don't want to make this a show about politics, but there is approximately 3 people in this city who can actually read that t-shirt or read that hoodie. And it makes me really happy. I saw that and I was like, I need the hoodie and the coffee mug and some face masks and so yeah, I gave a lot of that stuff out for Christmas gifts that year. Seems to me that you also have found a lot of new friends from this channel. That's something to be proud of. Hell yes. This is a great place to make lovely friends. When you're sitting cheek by jowl in the corner booth, it's easy to make friends. You know, Bilf, you're not fucking wrong. Daylight come and you shout at God for allowing it to happen all over again. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much the story of my life right fucking there. All right, my loves. I've gone a little bit over 2 hours to make up for the fact that I came on late. Don't blame Bill if he voted for Clearwater Chad. Don't blame me. I voted for Bill the cat. Same interest friends and you know what? Even different interest friends, but interested friends. Friends who are open to new things and different interests. Friends who are willing to explore all kinds of other stuff. That's really where I'm at because I like to keep my mind as open as possible to all the possibilities. Now, granted, I'm a salty bitch and I'm pragmatic. You're not too late. There's plenty of replay left for you to watch. I came on late and I wasn't on last night, but you know, it's because Ajita. Oh, Daniel is the wait staff for our table. Okay. Hopefully not Daniel McClellan. If Daniel McClellan's been the server all this time and I haven't tipped him, I'm going to feel bad. Excuse me, Daniel? I need biscuits and gravy, a 3rd-pound burger, and an appetizer sampler. Yes, I'll take an Arnold Palmer. Okay. Yeah, no, we've got some pretty awesome friends here. We've got good people here, and we are willing to explore. Why is this part of my hair going yellow? That's annoying. Okay, well, I've got enough regrowth to make it look like I've got weird pattern balding here, so I'm gonna have to recolor anyway, but yeah, I don't like that. It's hardly ever out in the sun. Why does it look yellowy and gross? Oh, it must be the green. The green doesn't want to hold as well. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I've been going for a while. And I appreciate everybody here. Thank you for your patience for me not showing up last night. I appreciate it. I didn't mean to make anybody worry. I was just really a hot mess, and I think that it probably would have been not beneficial for anybody had I gone live last night. I was in no state to be in front of a camera talking to people, even if I know those people understand and mean well. So, um, I appreciate your patience as always and your willingness to roll with it when I don't, when I can't, when I run out of evens to can't. And with that, I'm going to say, the whole like, dislike, subscribe, notifications, memberships, all the ways to support the channel that YouTube doesn't get a bite of, um, are all down below in the description box. In the meantime, uh, one more for the road. Xenu. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I said one more sip, ought to get it. One last chip till we quit it. One more for the road. Now, let us check the glorious SPTV space to see who is live right now. Something called Natalie Webster XC org? Is that our Natalie Webster? I don't even know who that is. But you can go room rate them. I'm not necessarily being hard on myself, Kate. I'm just recognizing the reality of it. Go room raid. Go forth. Spread the joy. That's our Nat, and she's live now? What the fuck is she doing live now? Crazy woman. All right, well, I will go and check it out. Go forth and room raid, my loves. You don't think she is live though, is she? According to the site, she's on now. I think. Yeah. Oh, no, Coral. No. Nope. I lied. There's nobody live now. Sorry, Fluffer. I misread the site. I went immediately down to the first live link that I saw. My bad. But okay, so there's no place to go forth and room raid. So have a good night. A good day. Whenever it is, wherever you are, I hope that you sleep sweet, you rest well, you stay safe, and watch out for deer. I'll be back tomorrow. Same bug time. No, not a panic at all. Fluffer, it's totally my bad. Totally my bad. I misread the site, and I think we all know that I'm a complete mess right now anyway. So, nope, not you at all. Not you at all. I misread the site. That's on me 100%, and I apologize. Please don't panic. Let me go before I cause more panic. Be well, y'all. Peace to you.